Hello again, 260, class 260. Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's go. Let's go. Let's not waste any more time. No perdamos más tiempo. No preambles. Let's not waste any more time. How many of these classes, Richard, did you do last week? I did 5 classes last week. And so far this week? Well, so far this week I've done 4 classes, but I'm not sure because I pre-record these classes. So far I've done 4. How many colds did you catch last year? I caught 1 cold last year. And so far this year, I haven't caught. I caught 1 last year, but I haven't caught any this year. How many problems did you have yesterday? I didn't have any problems yesterday. And today? Well, so far, I haven't had any problems. How many jokes did you hear yesterday? I heard 1 joke, a typical Marta joke. I heard 1 joke. And today? Well, so far I haven't heard any jokes. Marta, I'm waiting. So far I haven't heard any jokes. How much money did you keep in an Italian bank last year? No, last year I didn't keep any money in an Italian bank. And this year? Oh, no, this year I haven't kept any money. I haven't kept any money in an Italian bank. I don't have an account in an Italian bank. Have you ever had an account in an Italian bank? No, I've never had an account I've never had an account in an Italian bank. I've never had an account in a German bank. No. I've never had an account in a Swedish bank. But I've had an account in a British bank. I've had an account in an American bank. And I've had an account in several Spanish banks. And now, how many Spanish banks do you have an account in? I have an account in 3 Spanish banks. And American banks? No, I don't have any accounts now in an American bank. And a British bank? No, I don't have any accounts in a British bank either. I only have 3 accounts. Yes, and 2 of them are insignificant. I only have 1 important bank account. All right, how many times did you forget your name last month? Well, I didn't forget my name last month. And this month? So far, I haven't forgotten my name. But you know, maybe I'll forget my name soon. A este paso, at this rate. A este paso, con mi memoria, at this rate, escrito rate. A este paso, seguro que me iré olvidando de hasta quién soy. At this rate, I'm sure I will soon forget even my name. Even my name. All right, and how many times, Richard, did you come? No, excuse me, how many times did your parents come to Spain to visit you? I think my parents came to Spain maybe I would say 10 times to visit me. Have they come this year? No, they haven't come this year. No, because my parents are gone. They're no longer here. But how many times did you see? How many times did you see a Formula One race car last month? Well, I think I saw on television, I saw a few race cars. And so far this month, well, I'm sure I've seen a few. I don't usually watch car racing, but when you're changing channels, sometimes I stop for a moment. So I've seen a few race cars. How many bananas did you eat last month? I didn't eat any bananas last month. And so far this month, I haven't eaten any bananas so far. I like bananas, but I haven't eaten any bananas this month. I haven't eaten any bananas this month, and I didn't eat any bananas last month. How many times did you eat cocido madrileño last month? I didn't eat as far as I can remember, I didn't eat cocido madrileño last month. But this month, yes. Continue. And so far this month, all right. So far this month, I've eaten cocido once. Was it good? It was delicious. It was very, very good. But I have a special cocido. I prepare I don't cook the cocido, but I prepare the plate in a special way. Only my way. And my way, I think, is completely creative. Nobody eats cocido like I do. But I like cocido very much. I like it. How many times did you fall in love last year? Well, it depends on your definition of fall in love. I didn't fall in love last year. And this year? So far, I haven't fallen in love. I didn't fall in love last year, and I haven't fallen. I didn't fall, I haven't fallen in love this year. But what do you mean it depends on the definition? Well, I fall in love every day, you see. If I say, but it's not falling in love. It's not. It's encaprichamiento más bien, or something like that. So it's to become enamored of somebody. But I haven't fallen in love this year. Yes. And how many books did you read last month? Well, I read parts of 3 books last month. And how many books have you read this month? Well, I've continued. I've read parts of 3 books this month. I'm reading 3 very long books. And so it takes time. It takes time. And how many times did you fly to Paris last year? I flew to Paris once. But this year I haven't flown so far. I haven't flown to Paris. How many buildings, how many houses did you build last year? Well, personally, I didn't build any. And this year I haven't built. Last year I didn't build, and this year I haven't built. I haven't built any. How many chess matches did you lose last year? Chess match. Partida de ajedrez. A chess match. Last year, I didn't lose any chess matches. Wow. And this year? This year, I haven't lost any chess matches either. Wow. You're good in chess. No, I didn't play. So if I don't play a chess match, I don't lose a chess match. So last year, I didn't lose any chess matches, and I didn't win any chess matches. And this year, up to now, I haven't lost any chess matches, and I haven't won. I didn't lose, and I didn't win. I haven't lost, and I haven't won any chess matches. Why? Because I haven't played chess. Do you know how to play chess? Yes, I know how to play chess. Do you like chess? Yes, I do. I like chess very much. Are you a good chess player? Well, if I practice, I think I'm pretty good. Not a grandmaster, no. But I'm pretty good if I practice, if I play a lot. And when was the last time you played chess a lot? Well, to tell you the truth, the last time I played chess a lot was when I was 17 or 18. However, playing real chess, later, when I was 35 or 40, I played chess on a little electronic, personal, against myself. But no, the last time I played chess a lot, I was maybe 17 years old. Yeah, a long time ago. Long time ago. And when was the last time you wrote a letter to your sister? Wow. The last time I wrote a letter to my sister was 30 years ago. When was the last time you wrote an email to your sister? The last time I wrote an email to my sister was last month. Have you ever written an email to your father? No, I've never written an email to my father. My father didn't have a computer. Have you ever written an email to the president of the government? No, I've never written any type of letter or email to the president of the government. And were you Were you in Greece last year? No, I wasn't in Greece last year. And this year? No, I haven't been to Greece this year. I haven't been to Greece. Did you use the pencils yesterday? Probably. No, I didn't. I didn't use the pencils yesterday. And today? No, I haven't used. Well, I'm holding a pencil now. Is that am I using it? I'm not using it to teach. I'm simply holding it. So, no, I haven't used a pencil so far today. Yes. Did you meet any interesting people last week? Yes. I met one really interesting person last week. Really, yeah. Very interesting person. Okay. Who? I prefer not to say for the moment. I prefer not to say. Come on, who? I said I prefer not to say anything for the moment. I prefer not to reveal the identity of the person. Well, is the person famous? No. Do I know the person? Probably not. I doubt it. I mean, there are 47 million people in Spain. The probability or the likelihood that you would know this person is very remote. But I prefer not to say yet. I prefer to leave it as a secret. Well, a secret. It's not a secret, but it's not necessary for the class. So I met one very interesting person last week. And this week so far? No, I haven't met anybody this week. What do you mean? Well, I've seen a lot of people I know. But I've never met anyone. So I've never met anyone this week. Yes, when you meet somebody, somebody new. Hello, Johnny, this is Billy. Billy, this is Johnny. That's an introduction. You say, Johnny, I want to introduce you to Billy. Billy, this is Johnny. All right. I want to introduce you to. All right, and did you say anything funny in the class yesterday? I don't think so. I don't think I said anything funny. Do you remember? Well, when I say something funny, usually Marta laughs. And it distracts me a little bit. I don't remember saying anything funny yesterday in class. So no, I don't think I said anything funny. Repito, en español se dice, creo que no dije nada gracioso ayer. Empezando en el afirmativo, creo que no dije nada. En inglés decimos, no creo que dijera nada gracioso ayer. I don't think I said. No decimos en inglés, I think I didn't say. It's grammatically correct, but we never say it. I think I didn't say anything. No, I don't think I said anything funny in class yesterday. And today, in this class? So far, no. I mean, this point is very dry. I haven't said anything funny, I think. No, I haven't said anything funny. So far today in this class, I haven't said anything funny. And did you sleep well every night last week? No, every night, no. But I slept well most of the nights. And this week? This week I've slept well every night, I think. I've slept well every night this week. All right. Page 255. Page 255. Salutations. Review. Hello. Hello, hello. 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 Hello, hello. I like your smile. Hello, hello. Will you stay a while? Would you like one of my tangerines? Yeah. Hello, hello. Hi. Hi, Johnny. Hi, Billy. Hi, Paula. Hi, Manolo. How are you doing? How are you doing? How are you doing? How are you? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Recuerda, good evening se dice de saludo de entrada, no saludo de despedida. Saludo de noche de despedida is good night, or goodbye. Good night. I remember about 8 years ago, I gave a master class in front of about 60 people. Yes. And one of the people was an amateur opera singer, a man. Figaro. He was an opera, and he asked me permission to sing one or two opera pieces after my master class. So I said to the group, by the way, Carlos is going to, when I finish, Carlos is going to sing one or two songs from a famous opera. And when I finished, Carlos came and turned and he said, "Good night, everybody." And Carlos spoke English quite well. His English was good. But he said, "Good night, everybody. It's a pleasure to be here." And he sang the songs. Afterwards, after the people left, I said, "By the way, Carlos, listen, your English is beautiful, but good night is to say goodbye. You have to say good evening." "Yeah, but it's 10 o'clock at night." "It doesn't matter. The evening lasts all night when it's introductory. Good night is only to go to bed, basically, or to say goodbye. It's been a wonderful evening. Thank you for this wonderful party. Well, good night." And you go to your car and you drive home and go to bed. Okay. So, good night, good night. Here in Spanish, I'm losing my voice. In Spanish, hasta mañana. In English, it's correct, see you tomorrow. But we don't say it as often as in Spanish. We say good night. Where you say hasta mañana, we often say good night. Hasta mañana ya de noche, we say good night. Good night. Good evening, good night, goodbye, 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 bye, bye. The British say bye, goodbye. Good. I don't know how the British say they bye. Bye-bye, 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 bye-bye. See, this is bye-bye. No. Bye-bye, goodbye, goodbye-bye, bye-bye. See you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile. See you later. See you later. Hasta luego, cocodrilo. No, see you later, alligator. Okay. See you tomorrow. Take care. Take care. See you soon. Hasta pronto. See you soon. See you around. Creo que no viene aquí. See you around. See you around is hasta la vista. O sea, ya nos veremos por ahí. See you around. I remember Steve Mowry. Steve Mowry. This is interesting. When I finished primary school, I passed to secondary school, of course, but a different school, a different building, a different location, and students from other primary schools converged, and so I made new friends from other schools. And this is 7th grade, séptimo año, después de los 6 años de primaria. 6 years of elementary or primary school, and then junior high school. Today they say middle school in America. All right. And I made a quick friend, Steve Mowry. He was very good at playing football, American football. We played football together. We did many, many things together. But his father was transferred to Massachusetts. Wow. That's a different galaxy in the United States. After 3 months, but we became best friends. He was my best friend. And 2 weeks before, he said, "We're moving to Massachusetts." God. So I lost my best friend after only 3 months. And I remember in the hall of the school, the school's very big, in the hallway, there was nobody there. It was between classes. It was during the class session, and Steve said goodbye and started walking away. I knew I wasn't going to see him again. I was never going to see him again. And in a distance, before he turned the corner to another hall, he turned and looked and he said, "See you around." And I've never forgotten that moment when he turned around, carrying his backpack, said, "See you around." And I don't know. I've done Google searches, but Maori, M-O-W-R-Y, it's not too common, but it's fairly common. And Steve, I can't find him. Yeah, so I never saw him again. He said, "See you around," but he said that as a nice goodbye. See you soon, hasta pronto, see you soon. How do you do? How do you do is a formal. Don Pedro, Don Luis, mucho gusto, o el gusto es mío. How do you do? How do you do? This is very formal. I've said it maybe 5, 10 times in my life. How do you do? How do you do? Super de usted. How do you do? If you introduce me to the President of the United States, how do you do? It's a pleasure, Mr. President. How do you do? And se responde, how do you do? Curiosa expresión, ¿cómo hace usted? Literalmente, how do you do? ¿Qué quiere decir el hacer cosas con una presentación? Pero así es. The most formal is how do you do? The most familiar is how are you doing? Strange. English is strange. Spanish is strange too, but English is strange. The most formal salutation is how do you do? The least formal is how are you doing? How you doing? And it's so common, se dice tanto, que se deforma la pronunciación. How you doing? You remember, I've spoken about this before. How you doing? How are you doing? Nobody said, well, how you doing? It's like here saying, ¿qué tal? How you doing? How you doing? You hear you say, hasta luego. To say, hasta luego. Yeah, hasta luego. Because you say it so much that you deform the pronunciation. Hasta luego, hasta luego. And so we do the same. How you doing? Que no es despedida. En este caso es, ¿qué tal estás? How are you doing? How you doing? How's it going? How are things? ¿Qué tal las cosas? Saltando el verbo. Or how are things? How are things coming along? How are things going? How's it going? How are things going? How is it going? ¿Cómo va la cosa? ¿Qué tal va? ¿Cómo va la cosa? Oye, ¿cómo va? Mi niña, bueno pa' gozar. From the famous American group whose name is Santana. All right. How you doing? How's it going? How are things going? How's everything? This is for your listening comprehension because for you, my recommendation is to learn one form and use it. You don't need to use 7 different forms or 7 different ways. You master one way and use it 100% of the time. But you need to understand the other ways. Say, hey Pablo, how's it going? How's everything? How's everything? ¿Qué tal todo? ¿Cómo va todo? How's everything? How is everything? And you can say, fine, thank you. And you can say, how are you doing? I recommend you say, how are you doing? How are you doing? How are you doing? And only very formal, how do you do? How do you do? It's a pleasure. Yes. Paula, I want to introduce you to Paul. Paul, this is Paula. Hey, Paula, I want to marry you. Hey, Paul, I want to marry you too. That's a song. De la canción más empalagosa inventada. It's the silliest, sickly sweet song ever to reach the charts in America. Hey, Paula, I want to marry you. It's Paul and Paula. In fact, they are real life and they were married. His name was Paul and her name was Paula. Okay, so Paul, I want to introduce you to Paula. Paula, this is Paul. Eso sería el estándar. Señor Pérez, quiero presentarle al señor García. Señor García, señor Pérez. Okay, Mr. Perez, I want to introduce you to Mr. García. Mr. García, this is Mr. Pérez. Suena raro en español, este es el señor Pérez, pero no suena mal en inglés en absoluto. I want to introduce you to. Now, I want to introduce you to is 6 words. We can simplify. Mr. Perez, this is Mr. Garcia. Mr. Garcia, this is Mr. Perez. Perfect. How do you do? How do you do? Or it's a pleasure. Pleased to meet you. Glad to meet you. Nice to meet you. Robert Mitchum, right? Pleased to meet you. And so, and if you want to simplify even more, you say, Mr. Perez, Mr. Garcia. Mr. Garcia, Mr. Perez. You don't need to say anything in English in the middle except Mr. Mr. Paul, Paula, Paula, Paul. Johnny, Billy, Billy, Johnny. Johnny, this is Billy. Billy, this is Johnny. Johnny, quiero o me gustaría, I want to introduce you to Billy. Billy, this is Johnny. Hi, how are you? Fine, thank you. Fine, thank you. Así se dice, fine, thank you. And see you tomorrow.